It's the day after the Thanksgiving holiday, and we are ready to work off yesterday's feast with some kind of adventure. We're back home again, visiting family for the holiday, and I wanted to go somewhere I have not been in years. During the summers of my college years, I used to work up through the Glenwood Valley and down the Klickitat Canyon in Washington State. I learned it's a unique area, and I thoroughly miss it. I know of a loop, and it was a perfect day for a drive. Jeanette and Sophie wanted to join me, so the three of us headed off. Of course, Sophie and I are bringing our cameras. Maybe we'll stumble upon a good photo opportunity on this drive. Why don't you come along and join us? Our plan was to first head from my mother's house up to the little town of Glenwood at the base of Mount Adams. It didn't take long, and we found ourselves up in the frost zone.
Oh, so it was like, wait a minute.
Picture of that, Sophie?
Put my face up to you.
That's because we left it out here. Get a picture of that red tail, I think.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Good job, kid.
I like a cool winter wallpaper.
Here comes the car. We're at the Convoy Lake National Wildlife Refuge. We're looking for wild animals, and all we've seen is a red-tailed hawk so far, which is pretty cool, but nothing else. It's frosty though, and so Sophie and I are taking some frost photos. We have no vistas. I can't see Mount Adams yet or anything like that because of the fog, but we're making the best of it. We'll jump in the car and go to yourself.
Well, I'm not dying yet.
Yeah, that does help a ton. Right on the blind corner, but maybe I'll when we turn around, we'll come back. Hit it on the way back.
Fence right in my way though.
All right, we are passing through Glenwood, Washington. See, they still have their flags up.
Sun's starting to pop out. What are you doing, Jason?
Look at the canyon. Icy.
The ground is pretty darn icy. I'm not dying to do this one-handed. But Jason and Sophie survived, so here I go.
Crunching more ice. Now my boots are wet, my toes are cold.
Bet you're freezing.
A little.
This is pretty neat. I want to get down there, but there's ice everywhere. I'm scared to death. And heights, I'm not good with heights, so I'm gonna take my pictures from up here. But if I were really dedicated, I'd want to get somewhere where I didn't have so much background. I'm sorry that this drone footage is low resolution today. There's a reason for this, and I'll explain later in the video. Okay, we pulled off on this little side road. Walking down this trail. Sophie went ahead. At one time this thing was fixed up. There's the Klickitat River. I don't know what river this is on the side. Here's the Klickitat. And Mount Adams. Right back.
That's just for you, Dad.
Yeah, just for you, special.
Should have ate less yesterday for Thanksgiving.
With your mom's cooking, no way. It's really cold?
It's really cold.
Huh. What you doing over there, Jason?
I'm setting up the drone. I don't feel cold. I'm too excited. Oh, look at this. Nice launching spot. just flown it and I put it away. Now I'm unpacking it already. Recording. What the hell?
Man, I was only kidding.
I mean, usually it's like, say, like danger, danger. I'm totally at the mercy of the drone. It doesn't say it's returning to home or anything. It just says lost connection. I'm just hoping that the drone is smart and recorded its last position. We'll at least fly over here and we'll hear it coming in. What the heck? It's never done this before.
Right?
The thing has been crashed so many times that it's kind of no surprise that it's been behaving funny, but I had pictures and videos on there the last falls I'd like to keep. When I last looked at it, I was straight overhead too. I was getting some amazing drone shots, and I'll see if they're cached on the phone, but I don't think they are. My drone just stopped communicating. It had been in a few crashes, so it has been acting a little bit funny, but nothing too crazy. Funny enough that, or not crazy enough that I felt confident flying it, but I may regret it because it just lost communications. It hasn't flown home, and I have no idea where it is. It was somewhere over us, not over the canyon, when I lost connection, but I have no idea. So I'm gonna go hunt around a little bit, but I've kind of lost hope. So we've been doing some scouting and researching, and I was reviewing the cached video footage, and if I look, I had the camera pointed straight down, and I could see that we were right over the edge of the cliff. So if it had just quit, it would have fallen straight out of sight and down out where it's unreachable. So I'm gonna have to chalk this up as a loss. The symptoms are the battery fell out, or something wrong with the battery. It lost power instantly. That's why the radio stopped communicating with the handset. So it's disappointing. I did find the cached video footage of what I've done, so I have a low resolution copy, which I will share, but I'm also disappointed because I'll have to replace the drone or go on without it for future adventures for a while. But that's part of the adventure. If it were all, simple, it wouldn't be fun. I got some amazing views. I had to take a risk to get them, and it was worth the risk. I've won 99% of my trips, and I finally lost on the 100th, but that's the way it goes. It was time to keep moving on. Our drive would take us across the Klickitat River and up onto the plateau on the other side. Then it was back down into the canyon before reaching the town of Klickitat. We just crossed the Klickitat River and we're heading up towards Goldendale. But we're going to hopefully turn off here and go towards Klickitat, the town. I'm going to take this little pull out here and then redid the road. During my college years, my summer job was on the state wildland fire crews, and this was my area. I had a million memories coming back to me on this trip. This is the town Sophie that we pulled into, and we were just trying to go check on a fire. Traffic was blocked. I can run up and saw we were like a state fire truck, and we just had a fire right up this hill, right back here, through all those trees. It was like, oh, you guys are here for the parade. I'm like, well, no, we're just kind of going, why'd you be in the parade? Quickest way through. All right. We did, and we got a blue ribbon for first place, and all we do was just driving to work. We're along an old rails to trails trail along the Klickitat River, and there's the narrows here where a lot of fishing takes place, a lot of the traditional fishing from the original inhabitants of the area. So it's kind of neat. They're not fishing today, but I'm going to see if we get some cool photos of that narrows.
saw a bunch of fish jumping in those rapids earlier.
That's what she says.
These platforms are for netting salmon as they navigate the rapids. The local Native Americans are allowed to use traditional methods to catch salmon and preserve this as part of their cultural heritage. I wish they were doing that now so I could see them in action. It looks fascinating to me.
Well, what did you think of Grandma's Thanksgiving dinner?
I thought she had an incredible dinner. I thought it was so good.
Is it one of the best?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any favorite parts?
Probably the sweet potato
Yeah, the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on them. Yeah. The mashed potatoes and gravy are one of my favorites.
that too.
Yeah,
She does have the best gravy.
Get anything good? Oh.
Which is a shame because it's such a cool scene.
Too bright?
Yeah, either way over, half of it's way overexposed, the other half way underexposed.
This is where I like to be. Sophie was right. The lighting was just too tricky to get a good shot, even though we tried. So it takes 3 shots. It takes one like that, and one like that. Of course, they're all. There's my bird.
The sky's still way overexposed.
It is, though. You're right, though. You're absolutely right. It's exactly even more. Well, I'll have to remember how.
That kind of looked like if it were a little bit greener, it could be Middle Earth. A little trail the Hobbit might have taken.
It was time to wrap it up and finish our loop drive back to Mom's. We were all looking forward to those turkey leftovers for dinner. Well, that's kind of it for sunset. We are headed back home. We're almost to Lyle on the Columbia River, so we're just going to shoot home in the dark, well, almost dark, and have dinner. But that's the end of our little photo scouting adventure. We saw some cool stuff. We lost a drone. That's too bad, but I will recover. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Probably not.
Go for it, Sophie.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.